everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty, pretty, pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand, head to the floor, we gon' dance. And when we get there, best believe we gonna do a two-step. Ain't no drama in here, so don't stress. Step to the right, then slide to the left. Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to the Stephen Knight Show. Hope you're having a great Monday. We hope to make it a little bit better for you now. We are back with the latest in sports, fashion, movie reviews, and of course the best indie music out there. Then later in the show we welcome the founders and creators behind Black Media Matters Now, which is a streaming service for us, by us. Then in Hot Topics we're breaking down everything everyone's talking about, find out why Drake got booed at a recent music festival over the weekend. And then a man out of South Carolina, he went to McDonald's to order some food and took home a surprise he was not expecting. Then we break down everything about the whole Whitney Houston, Robert Crawford. She's releasing a tell-all book. Next month we're going to talk about that. There's a lot of backlash. But then when we come back, Hot Topics. But I do want to remind you we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and of course our official website, thestephennightshow.com. You can also check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. Just go to our website, thestephennightshow.com. When we come back, the question of the day and Hot Topics. Right back after this.
Moving, girl, I wanna talk to you. You drive me crazy. Just let me know what else I can do to comfort you. What you drinking? Patron shots all around. What I'm thinking now, what I'm thinking, damn sinking. One shot ain't gon' hurt you, so I told her wait, I'll bring more rounds. Patron, girl, I heard you. Keep taking shots till we fall out. They don't deserve you. Keep your flight, we can ball out. I'll be the first to show you what good vibes is all. I can't wait to get you on. Keep on pouring shots of Patron, Patron, whatever. Bartender, bring me more Patron, whatever. We'll pass out on the floor. Patron. Some flicks, you can sit with the stars. They know what we sip when we get to the bar. She wanna dance it wine like she won't live tomorrow. Girl, when I'm with you, we living life with no care now. Girl, it won't hurt you. Hop in the ride, let your head down. You got some nerve to be looking so good, girl, you stand out. I see the thirst too, but those other guys can't compare. I can't wait to you on. Keep on pouring shots of Patron, Patron, whatever. Bartender, bring me more Patron, whatever. We'll pass out on the floor. Patron, whatever. Patron, whatever. You can take a trip to the big homie yard. When we get to the bar, you could take a trip, you could take a trip, you could take a trip to the big homie yard. They know what we sip, they know what we sip, they know what we sip when we get to the bar. You can't take me, yeah. They know what we, yeah. You could take a trip, you could take a trip to the big homie yard. They know what we sip, They know what we sip, they know what we sip when we get to the bar. Patron, whatever. Bartender, bring me more.
All night long, she, all night long, she, all night long, she, all night long, she, all night long, she all on me. Tell her, come get this, she follow me. Tell me what you came for. Did you come to play with it? Did you come to be my bad girl? Hey, damn it, be ashamed, gripping on your waist. Go on ahead now. We grinding, we wildin', cause we don't care. We wildin', we rubbing like no one's there. If I push up on it, will you go there? Trust me, you'll go there. All night long, she all on me. Tell her, come get this, she follow me. All night long, she all on me. When she want that, she call on me. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. 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 Back up one time, cut your back on it. Back up one time, cut your back on it. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. Tell me, can you handle it? Tell me right now before we walk out this club, girl. Hey, baby, where your hands? Thought you had a man, no, damn, baby. We grinding, we wildin', cause we don't care. Hey. We wildin', we rubbing like no one's here. Wait if I push up on it, will you go there? Hey, baby, trust me, you'll go there. All night long, she all on me. Tell her, come get this, she follow me. All night long, she all on me. When she want that, she call on me. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. 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 Back up one time, cut your back on it. Back up one time, cut your back on it. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. All night long, she all on me. Tell her, come get this, she follow me. All night long, she all on me. When she want that, she call on me. All night long, she, 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 all night long. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. 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 Back up one time, cut your back on it. Back up one time, cut your back on it. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl. I'ma get that girl, let's get that girl.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. We want to, before we get started, want to wish all our vets out there a happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your bravery and making it safe for us to live in this free country. So thank you so much for all that. I want to remind you that we are nominated for 2 ATL's Hottest Entertainment Awards. We're nominated for Hottest Online Radio Show, which is the Stephen Knight Show, and then I'm nominated for Hottest Online Host, Stephen Knight. So go to our website, thestephennightshow.com or atlshottest.com, and please vote for us. We definitely thank you in advance. Miss Parker, how was your weekend? I know you don't have bad ones, but how was this one?
It was a pretty relaxed one, so it definitely wasn't. And definitely happy Veterans Day, especially to the African American veterans out there, to all veterans, but especially the African American veterans out there who died for a country that they struggled to be a part of. We definitely the second.
Most definitely.
So my weekend was great. My weekend was great. It was relaxed and busy. I did some late fall cleaning.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you and I are similar in this, but I don't like a lot of clutter.
Right.
So my closet had been bothering me for. I knew fall cleaning was coming up, but the weather switched so quickly.
Yeah.
And it was back and forth for a while, so I left my summer clothes out longer than I typically do. And so a couple of weeks ago, I was getting ready to go to Miami, and I pulled out all of my winter clothes to get ready to switch over. And just my guest room was just a mess. And every time I had to close the door because every time I walked past it
was annoying.
I had anxiety. I was like, oh my God. So I literally spent 6 hours yesterday going through, and I feel my whole home feels lighter.
Yeah.
Being able to get rid of all the clutter. So it was good.
I definitely need to do that too. My weekend was cool. I didn't do much of anything except for on yesterday. I did go to brunch at Kaleidoscope. Shout out to Dennis's birthday. Also,
Happy birthday, Dennis.
Dennis, and actually, my nephew Che, he turned 11 today. His birthday is November 11th, and he turned 11. I should have played those numbers.
Oh, happy birthday!
But yeah, so
Definitely should play that number.
right. But yeah, good weekend. So it's good sometimes just to chill, be at the house, and I was fine with that completely.
Yeah, especially when the weather is cold.
Yeah.
No problem doing it.
And I was telling you, so I always turn off my heat in the spring and in the summer because I only need it I turn off my gas, because I only need it for the heat in the winter. And it started getting cold. The space heaters weren't kicking it no more. So I called you on Saturday because I called on Friday, and they do that thing where you can put in your number. They'll call you back when you're in line. But they never call me back, so that's okay. I'll just call them Saturday. I called them Saturday, and the poor girl that answered the phone, she was all over the place, getting things wrong. She put my credit card number in wrong, and she said, it's probably me. I mean, and then I was getting annoyed, but then I thought about it. One, I was grateful that I don't have to work on Saturdays. And second of all, I was thinking if I did have to work on Saturdays, I probably had that same energy she had. So shout out to those that work on the weekends. But
Yeah.
but anyway, they came today and hooked me up, which is good because it'll be freezing tonight and freezing tomorrow. So thank God I have my heat.
Glad you have heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Glad you have heat.
Yes. Chike, how was your weekend?
It was good, but I'm a little confused. So you have to like reestablish your heat over again in the change of the season?
I
The
do.
only person I've ever heard that does that. I don't know why. but
Well,
the only person I heard of that
they actually suggested it to me a few years ago, and so I've been doing it because I literally don't need it at all, just for my heat, and so save my little money, and I get it turned back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they actually.
Your gas is the only thing in your home that runs on gas is your heat.
Yeah, exactly. Uh huh.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, so-
Because I
Yeah,
believe
'cause-
my is my stove gas. Yeah, my stove is gas.
Oh.
I definitely wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, now I understand it better. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also the same thing here. I really don't like that time of year of changing the clothes out and changing the linens, over the winter.
Yeah.
I always hate it because it involves so much work.
It's a
and I
lot.
really don't have the time, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm there too. Stephen, but I'm with you on the heat thing. My heat, Thanksgiving is my benchmark. I will not cut on that gas until the week of Thanksgiving.
You refuse. Huh?
And it's free.
That is always my
it's even
benchmark.
colder where you are. That
Oh, yeah, it's cold up there.
I thought I was holding
No,
out.
I have a wonderful Kenwood space heater. Yes, shout out to Kenwood. You didn't send us no check. But
Oh.
that heater right there, it's been around for years, and it heats up like a stove.
I want to say
I love it.
my space heater did hold me down because on I think it was Friday I closed my room door and I had my space heater about. I had to turn the fan on, it was so hot. So those
Yeah,
space
the
heaters
space
work.
heaters, they do work pretty well.
Uh-huh.
I remember I made it a couple of weeks ago, and when it was like 30 degrees outside, everyone was saying it was spring. It was fall. I mean, I was like, is this fall or it was freezing?
Yeah.
I slept in layers. I had to pull my heaters out. My heaters actually work really well.
They do,
When
yeah.
I turn the heat on, it gets so hot, so I have a space heater downstairs and one upstairs, so it does work really well. But if I lived where she can't live, I probably
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't be used to the regular because you guys are so used to the warm.
Exactly. Wow. Okay. Well, our question of the day is: do you think two people with different level of experience with dating could make it work? So if someone's dated 100 people and one person's dated one person, do you think those two people can make it work? What are your thoughts, Ms. Parker?
Yeah, I think anything is possible. The person who may have dated one person may be a bit more mature and settled in their thinking, and the person who dated 100 people that didn't work maybe less so, or more so from experience. So I think anything is possible. I think if two people are willing to work on it together. I just think it takes the same energy to make a relationship work. Like both
Yeah.
people have to be as committed to making it work, regardless of background.
I agree. Chika?
Timing, prayer, luck, and energy.
Right.
And also, if the people are
All of
sane,
them.
yeah, it can work. Yeah, it can work. But because I'm single and I am dating, what I find it to be that people that have made it a career of dating don't really know how to do anything else. So if you're dating, you're out here, you're dating too much. Some people get accustomed to that, and it becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to,
Let's stick through
guess, avert their attention to one person because they're so used to entertaining.
Ms. Parker, let's talk about her.
No, Ms. Parker, I'm not talking about you. But I really do think that some people are like that. They just can't, they can't stop the train. They're on it.
Well, this question came because someone told me I was too experienced. But anyway.
I was going to say more.
Wait.
But I didn't want to call you out, Steven. But she can't stand sound like you.
Wait.
Yeah,
What does too experienced in dating mean? What does that mean?
That I'm too experienced and I just have a lot of practice, I guess. But I will say, I was a serial dater, but I'm really not trying to be one anymore. And so I think that now.
That is the word of the day.
I'm trying not to be one anymore. And so I've been single for a minute, and we'll see how it works. But yeah, I don't want to keep breaking up and getting back. I'm sick of that. So that's why I'm doing things differently. But yeah, I was told I was too experienced. All right, well, tweet us at home, Stephen I Show SHO, and let us know, do you think two people with different levels of dating could make it work? All right, so hot topic. So Robin Crawford, Whitney Houston's former best friend, they met when they were, I think it was either 18 and 16 or 17 and 16, but Whitney was a younger one. They met at
17 and 19.
Oh, 17, 19, okay. And they worked at a camp, and they quickly became close friends. And then Robin is writing this tell-all book now, called A Song for You. It comes out next month. Well, it comes out this month, I'm sorry. And she's in the book, she says that when they first met, the relationship became physical. But then Whitney, after she signed her contract with Arista Records, Clive Davis, she called off the relationship and said that it would be used against them. And Whitney's mom told her that it was unnatural for two women to be so close. And so now Robin's, of course, she's promoting the book. She's going to be on Wendy Williams tomorrow, and she's been doing some other rounds. I think, Ms. Parker, you saw something over the weekend. And so people are wondering, what is her motive for coming out with this book now? Because she always said that she would never speak on the relationship with Whitney. I remember after Whitney passed, she did this open letter just saying how great a person she was, and she never spoke on it. She wouldn't. But now, 7 years after Whitney's passed, she's saying that Whitney would understand, and everyone else has told her story. Now she wants to tell it herself. What are your thoughts? She says that Whitney would be okay with it. Do you think you would be okay with it if your best friend did this, after you passed?
Yes.
Or what? Ms. Parker, take it away. You say you'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I'll be okay with it because I think that if I'm dead, then it doesn't matter, But I think that the story was not just because Whitney she was with Whitney for 20 years as a friend and confidant and part-time at 2 years of lover.
Right.
So I think it's not just, there's a saying that says, if you don't want to be a part of somebody's story, don't be in their life, right? Or if you don't want to be, however the person tells their story, they're entitled to. But not just Whitney's story. I think it's a selfish way of viewing it that says that that's Whitney's story. It's her story, too. It's 20 years of her life.
Yeah.
She's allowed to tell it, But I do think that I watched it on 2020, and this is the most, I was emotionally moved. It was the most respectful, most beautiful way of, I can see why Whitney probably would have fallen in love with her. She seemed so very gentle and loving, and even to Whitney Houston's memory, as she said, she was beaming. She was calling her beautiful. It was a heart more so than a tell-all. I literally wanted to rewind and watch the game because I was just like, oh my God, like their love for each other was beautiful. It wasn't just romantic, and that's something that one of the review that I saw actually been getting really good reviews. I think people who are who have issues with maybe I think they're struggling with it a little bit, honestly. But I think also too that from what I've seen from people who are giving reviews on the book and how it's being told from a professional industry level, I think those people are giving it good reviews. But I remember, I think I either read somewhere or she said that she was like, their relationship wasn't about the love affair part, because that was 2 years of it. She was with Whitney Houston for 20 years as her best friend and
she worked with her
business and working with her.
Yeah.
She said that was only 2 years, the physical part. And so they asked her on the Dateline interview, when that ended, did it not bother you? She was like, no, because my love for her was, our love for each other was beyond physical. And I remember when they asked her, like, how did you feel when Whitney actually did her wedding and she was marrying someone else besides, it wasn't you and you guys. And she was like, my love for Whitney Houston was that have you ever loved someone so much you just want to see them happy, whatever makes them happy makes you happy? She said it was never about the physical part. She said we loved each other. She, on a spiritual level, on a deep intimacy, because he kept going back to the physical part. And she was saying, no, we were like, being intimate with somebody is not only physical.
Right.
It was,
but you know what though? You can't explain it to someone who's never experienced it. If you've never experienced it, you don't know what it is.
That really deep love. Like, I was literally like, I'm telling you, it was like a love story that we could all dream of. Someone just love you beyond all of your flaws, beyond anything physical. Like, they never have to touch you, never in your life, but they just love you beyond. I mean, it was inspiring to me. But I will say this. I think that you're right, Chike. I think that people who are looking at it from a physical standpoint, they have an issue with her telling it. But if you listen to maybe if you even read the book, that it's a deep connection that they had that was beyond something that we could probably comprehend. And I think in relations, I'm going to skip this last point, in relation to the Whitney Houston documentary, I saw how Whitney Houston struggled to love herself. Having someone to love you that much, that's healing. Like if you're struggling to get through life and struggling to love yourself, and there's somebody in your corner that loves you that much, I think if Robin had been there the entire time, Whitney Houston would not have ended up the way she did, because Robin's love would have helped heal her. That's the type of love that they have for each other. And I think Whitney Houston was trying to create a life that she felt would be accepted, and so she struggled with that. I remember watching her documentary and how emotional I got on the plane. I was crying. So I was like, this lady lived in so much pain, so much emotional pain. And so I just, knowing that somebody was there to love her that much really helped, I think, for me, as a person who really pitied Whitney Houston in her last days, see that, she had someone like that in her corner. It's beautiful to me. I love it. So anyway, go ahead.
What are your thoughts, Chika?
So, I mean, I've heard before that part of Whitney's misery was the fact that she couldn't, be with Robin the way she really wanted to. That was like the lost love of her life that way. And that's why she was so, like, tortured. Me personally, I wouldn't care if I died and someone, told my story. I'm gone. However, me being alive and me telling someone's story, me personally, I would have waited till Miss Sissy wasn't around anymore. I would have, because I know that she's, probably bubbling right now.
But that was part of the problem, though. That was part of the problem.
Yeah.
We need to end that. That was part of the problem. That that Whitney Houston grew up in a family that was so close-minded that all of the children ended up on drugs. They lived tortured lives that they couldn't be themselves. That's part of the issue. That's the cycle of generational trauma that needs to be broken in that family. So I think the more we can expose that, and how toxic black families can be, and how toxic living up to their expectations because it's a religious thing, or because their mother religion is something that is projected on them. We need to realize that we need to give people the room to live who they are and be okay with that, and let people be happy while they're here. You rest in peace, please. Live in peace.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying she's going to be on Wendy Williams tomorrow. Wendy Williams, she said last week that Robin's manager reached out to her manager so they could talk before, because Robin wanted to talk to her, make sure it'd be not a messy interview, respectful interview. Yeah. And she said she really liked Robin on the phone, and she said that that she said she's someone that she would give her number with so they can keep in touch afterwards. She said that it was a good conversation.
I'm telling you, I was captivated by her on that interview. I've never heard anyone speak so softly. So, I mean, it was almost like she was giving a tribute that she wasn't, like the things that she wasn't able to say to Whitney all those years, and the things that she wasn't able to say to Whitney at her funeral. You could see the woman's heart through her clothes. Like, I have never, it's been a long time since I've been so touched by somebody's story, love affair story. And like, it really touched me. Like, you can just see the love that she had for Whitney Houston, that it's never died, and that she wanted the best. That's the type of love that we all, I think, wish for. And I just think it was just sad that Whitney wasn't able to hold on to that.
Well, I'm definitely going to read the book, but yeah, I don't know how I feel. I mean, I see both sides of the story. I really do. And I was telling you, I know we were talking about this on Saturday. You almost hung up on me. I said, I do see, my part is if Whitney always denied, I mean, because the rumors were around forever. Whitney always denied that there was anything more than a friendship between them. And, you know, Robin kind of outed her, but again, I think, like you said, the story's not just about that. It's about her love for her as a person. So I just see both sides of it. It's just, I don't know.
They even asked her in the interview, the 2020 interview, he asked her, he said, did Whitney Houston ever identify as gay? And she said, no. She said, honestly, Whitney was she was a very fluid person.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Personality. Whitney Houston, I think if she was born in today's society, she would have been a happy person because she would have been able to live her truth. But because she was born in circumstances into a family that was so toxic with their generational tradition, I think forced her into a space where she could not really live her happiness. Because she was saying that how Whitney Houston, she was like, no, she never identified because she just felt like titles limits you. And I said, people who think like that, people who are free spirits. But she wasn't a free spirit how she grew up. That's just, to me, it's just really sad.
No, it is sad. It is sad. Well, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with a few more hot topics right back after this.
If the stars were aligned when we met, never thought you'd be someone I'd get. Basically, it blew my mind. I was standing by your side. You turned and walked away without telling me why. Tell me what I did to make you wanna flee. Tell me what it is that made you up and leave. 'Cause I didn't deserve it. Really hope it was worth it. It's gonna be hard to find out. Raindrops falling down on the rooftop. Baby, I can seem to stop the raindrops. Ever since you walked away, babe, I can seem to wash away the raindrops. Falling from my eyes constantly. Baby, I wish you could see the raindrops. They're pouring down on me. Will these raindrops leave? I thought that things were truly fine, and I didn't realize our well went dry. Sacrificed all of my time, basically gave up my life. Oh, I hope the grass is greener on the other side. The next relationship I find, I'll be more accepting of someone worthy. 'Cause leaving's not an option. You gotta proceed with caution. 'Cause no more ugly wounds will my heart bleed. Raindrops falling down on the rooftop. Baby, I can see the sky. Raindrops ever since you walked away, babe, I can seem to wash away. Raindrops falling from my eyes constantly. Baby, I wish you could see the rain on me. These raindrops on me. day, leaving me held at bay. But we were meant to be, but now it's so clear to see that you just weren't ready. Now we're alone. Raindrops, falling down on the rooftop. Baby, I can't seem to stop the raindrops. Ever since you walked away, babe, I can't seem to wash away the raindrops. Falling from my eyes constantly. Baby, I wish you could see the raindrops. They're pouring down on me. Will these raindrops leave?
Jackpot.
Cut the tail off the snake. What does it take for a to be great, huh? A couple M's and a house on the lake. If that's the case, I've been great. You just late, huh? She say I got good taste, cause her fat with a little waist. So she wanna take me on a little chase. Capture that poop, beat it up, then escape, huh? Yeah, I'm on go, my they on go, yeah. La mama, she on go, hey, who did it? I don't know, huh? Sold millions, old millions. You bitter, yo feelings, old feelings. Middle finger, boy. Gossiping like hope. I should call them gold diggers, huh? Just like hope. Cut the check. I don't want nothing from you, but the check, huh? Respect, cause any given time, turn for the check, huh? Yeah, I'm on go, my they on go, yeah. La mama, she on go, hey, who did it? I don't know, huh? Rolly, call some stacks. Holy moly, I am back. That's a Tesla, not a act. 80s baby, I was born dope. Whip it up, make a dub pack. Bought a lack, fixed it up on dubs now. Ho, checking for me, checking for me. Got the clout 9, tell them wait a second for me. Yeah, I'm on go, my they on go, yeah. La mama, she on go, hey, who did it? I don't know, huh? Took a loss, cause of having in a business. Stay out. Soon turn a witness. 40 cal, now you running. Boy, fitness. Drop 800 on some Louis. Yeah, drop 900 on some Gucci. Whoa, drop 2 G's on some Gucci. Strawberry poop, I call her mama smoothie. Yeah, I'm on go, my they on go, yeah. La mama, she on go, hey, who did it? I don't know, huh? He got my name in his mouth, take it out. She got my thing in her mouth, can't take it out. No, you out here trolling for the clout, shut your mouth. You being goalie for the clout, hit his spouse. Oh, swaggerlicious, they say chingy. All white coupe, that's a Mercedes brick. Flip a stack without hitting a lick. E40 with the balls, cause with this I'm sick. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm on go, my they on go, yeah. La mama, she on go, hey, who did it? I don't know, huh?
For that.
Hi, I'm Tina Lifford. You know me as Aunt Vi on Queen Sugar and author of The Little Book of Big Lies. And I am listening to The Stephen Knight Show. Are you?
Welcome back to The Stephen Knight Show. I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestephennightshow.com. All right, so Drake, he was a guest performer at Tyler, the Creator's annual Camp Flong Nog Festival in L.A. over the weekend. And Tyler announced to the crowd that he had a surprise guest. Well, when Drake came out, 20 minutes to his set, the audience started booing him. And people think it's because Drake. People are thinking, they think the reason why he got booed was because the fans were expecting to see Frank Ocean. Because Frank Ocean and Tyler, they're close and they do similar music. And so at one point Drake says, if y'all want me to keep going, I'll keep going. If not, I'll leave. And they booed him to leave. And so he said, well, I still love you. He said, I love y'all. My name's Drake. And he walked off stage.
And they, you said their thing is because why?
Because the crowd was expecting to see Frank Ocean come out as a guest performer, not Drake. But a lot of people are saying that Drake's music, although, obviously he's a great artist, that was the wrong crowd for him. That crowd wasn't his listeners.
Which concert? I'm sorry, I missed. Which concert was that?
It was Tyler, the Creator, has an annual Camp Flong Nog Festival in L.A. And he announced that he was bringing out a special guest. And when Drake came out, not Frank Ocean, he got booed.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so funny because Drake is no wrong in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
No wrong.
Do you think he handled that well by walking off stage?
Yeah, I think he handled it professionally.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Scorpion. They're sensitive, and listen, you booing me, I'm going to have to go too. But I think that, what could he have done? Just kept performing and kept,
getting booed.
I don't know. I just think, I think maybe leaving was the best thing because obviously they didn't want him there, so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And say again, Stephen, what was his salutation? How did he leave?
He said, I love you all anyway. My name is Drake. And he walked off.
I thought that was very professional.
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
I thought it was too. Because Eve was saying today that he could have easily let his ego take over and start cussing out the audience and all that stuff, and he didn't. He walked off. He was professional. He was cool. And
well, no, don't get it twisted. That hurt. That ego did get hurt.
Oh yeah.
He probably went home and cried after that.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, for sure. Now it's all over social media. Oh yeah, yeah. But he'll bounce back.
We're going to get some fire music, though. We're going to get some fire.
Exactly. So y'all think about this. So Instagram, they have already tested this theory in other countries, but they're going to start taking away, not making the likes visible. So say, Chika, if you post a picture or a video on social media, I can like it. You'll see the like, but the public won't see how many people liked it. And they think that this will help out with the bullying that happens with younger kids and the people in their early 20s. But Cardi B made a video and she said that the likes aren't the problem. The problem are the comments. So do you think the comments are what hurts or what can someone be bullied, or do you think the likes? Do you think that will impact the thing?
Cardi B be making some good points. The girl is as crazy as can be, but she makes a good point. I was thinking the same thing. They need to have everybody shut off, period. Because a lot of times when I look at these celebrities and when they're going off in therapy and having a fit, it's because they're reading the comments. Mm-hmm. And so in not being a celebrity and being a child, especially when you were a teenager, you know how confused we were, how emotional, how chemically imbalanced we were. All those things, not just going and reading your comments and somebody put something on your comments, everybody, all your other friends can see. Mm-hmm. That's damaging.
Yeah.
So I think the comments are not good for regular people, for kids, for celebrities. They need to cut the comments off. Like is not the problem. You like a picture, two pictures, and nobody else like it, that's fine. But those comments is what's hurtful. Yeah. And I think those comments to be taken. There's no reason to leave comments. Just like a picture and keep it moving.
Okay. Chika.
I guess I just wish that we were rising to a better level that stuff didn't bother us like that. That's not real. It's not real stuff.
Yeah, but you can handle that, but a lot of people can't.
Yeah, I know. I just wish that we were more evolved in that. I really do. Like it's sad that we don't that is the attention grabber in our lives now. Like, this is the thing that is. And people are really taking this stuff to heart and making it ingrained into their souls. And it's making them do, like, horrible, horrible things. It's just horrible. It's a really low way of existence. Seriously. Social media is not your life.
Right. I wish they didn't take away the likes, but they would, monitor the comments better, because the likes in a lot of cases, that's how I can gauge sometimes what topics we should talk about on the show. The more people are interested in it by liking it and engaging in it. So I think that
I'm glad
you won't be able to, because you can see it, right?
Well, you won't be able to see the likes. No, you just be able to see the comments.
No, you would though. You would.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying, like, if I go on the shade room or whatnot to see what topics are hot, everybody's talking about, it's hard to tell from if the likes are not there anymore to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if you were doing like kind of research.
Right, exactly.
What topics are?
Yeah. So we'll see.
So hold on. On the standpoint though of like how and why I use social media, it's mostly for purposes.
Right.
So with it being said in that manner, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
It's not going to work the way that it used to work. So I mean, I was willing to talk about some type of happy medium.
They'll find a way, because I can guarantee they're going to start counting comments.
Right. Something. Well, it's supposed to happen next week, so we'll see what happens. All right, so just our last story. So, a South Carolina man claims that a normal order at his local McDonald's turned into something completely different after he realized his sweet tea had a little something extra added in it. According to Fox News, Parrish Brown, who's 24, he claims that he went to McDonald's in Hilton Head Island and placed an order for 10-piece chicken McNuggets, a double cheeseburger, and a sweet tea with light ice and extra lemon. However, he believes that the term extra lemon was code for something else. He claims that marijuana was put inside his drink. He reportedly claims to have found 3 bags of marijuana in his cup after finishing his sweet tea. He said, "Well, I was high and panicking at work, so I called my dad. I didn't want to get in trouble for this. I have never had weed a day in my life, so immediately after I started drinking it, I started feeling weird, and it didn't taste like something I recognized." There's a current ongoing investigation. McDonald's says in a statement, "Our biggest priority is always the safety and well-being of customers. We are fully cooperating with law enforcement on the validity of this claim." What are your thoughts?
I don't believe that. You think somebody gave him 3 bags of weed for free? No. I don't believe it at all.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't you say that he was charged more?
No, He asked for.
No, he said $1.50 for that cup of tea. Somebody gave you 3 bags.
He got 3 bags of weed.
What a story he tells, please. I can guarantee.
So,
if McDonald's workers not giving away no free weed. McDonald's workers not giving away free weed. I know that for a fact.
So we're doing drinkables now? This is what we're doing?
Oh,
not edibles, but drinkables.
I can imagine if this happened, how he felt at work, because them edibles ain't no joke. They're not a joke.
I think he had an edible. God, he had them in Dave Lafayette.
I will say this, that back when my first job was at Taco Bell, and they had merged the location in the city with the location in the county where I lived, and everybody was real cool that came from the city. But this one guy, he was real quiet. I won't say his name. He had a very interesting name, but he was very quiet. He was speaking. He was cool, but he was always so quiet. Come to find out, he was selling weed through the drive-thru.
Oh, wow.
He was selling weed through the drive-thru. Wow. Well, listen, this is our last show for November. We'll be back in December. But Ms. Parker, before we go, tell everyone about this year's the Stephen Knight Show Christmas surprise giveaway.
We're going to continue our tradition for the last, I believe this is going to be the 3rd year, where we have collected donations of money to help the homeless. And we'll probably be doing what we did last year, waiting until MLK weekend just to give people more time to donate and get things together. But we're going to do care packages. Hopefully we can get a few tennis shoes, which is needed, some socks, blankets, coats, to take and do our homeless giveaway. But beforehand, we're hoping that if anybody have, this doesn't have to be anything new. If anyone have coats and while they're cleaning out their closet and switching out their closet from fall to winter, if you have any old coats or jackets or anything warm that you are no longer using, please let us know. We will take it to Open Hand, which is one of the organizations we've supported for years. I'm sorry, not Open Hand is an organization we have supported for years, but the coats and warm clothes is going to go to Love Beyond Walls. And what he does is he's very dedicated to giving the homeless a dignity, and he's done a lot of things in the community and written a book and opened a museum that people can learn about homelessness and how it affects all of us, not just the people who are out there, us society. So great organization. If you have anything, shoes, socks, you want to donate, we'll be taking donations between now and Christmas. We're hoping that you guys can help us out, and we'll definitely make sure to post the pictures of how much your donation has helped.
Yes. If you go to our website, thestevenknightshow.com, you can see the other things we've done over the years. This is our favorite time to give back. And last year we made it on MLK Day just because it's a day of service. So go to our website and you can definitely see the charity work we've done in the past, and we definitely look forward to your support. Miss Parker, have a great week, and I'll talk to you. Well, I'll see you before then, but I'll see you on the show in December. And happy Thanksgiving to you.
Okay, perfect.
All right, Chick, I'll see your movie reviews.
See you, Miss Parker.
Bye.
All right, right back after this.
Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. There's a time when it gets cold, wind blows, get rough, feel you may not have enough strength to carry on. Be strong, so you know rain causes you to grow. Every day is like falling leaves from branches of a tree. You'll reap a harvest in due time, you'll see. As this world spins around, some things are meant to be. Don't let it get you down. Today's the tomorrow you were so concerned with yesterday. Seize the day. Seasons come and go like rain and snow. Winter takes all. When you fall, spring back up again. Summer days are good, some are bad. When you feel sad, just remember what goes around comes back again. What goes around comes back again. Seasons, come and go like rain and snow. Winter takes all. When you fall, spring back up again. Summer days are good, some are bad. When you feel sad, just remember what goes around comes back around again. What goes around comes back again. Seasons, 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 seasons come and go like rain and snow. Winter takes all. When you fall, spring back up again. Summer days are good, some are bad. When you feel sad, just remember
I'm running against the wind. I try to walk, end up crawling on my knees. Like a baby boy, like a baby boy, like a baby boy, such a beautiful It's calling my name, and I'll never hear it the same. But I'll always leave room for change. For all days and nights I pray on my knees. Like a baby boy, like a baby boy, like a baby boy, such a beautiful boy. Oh, I try, feet on the ground, head to the sky. I often dream, even more wonder why. I'm alright, I live. These scars will one day soon disappear. The only thing I've lost is my fear. It only caused a couple of spills on my knees. Like a baby boy, like a baby boy, like a baby boy, such a beautiful boy.
Hey, this is your girl Melody Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you are listening to the Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Our guests tonight are owners of the streaming service Black Media Matters Now. Currently, they are building the BMM Now app and website with content, but tonight they joined us to tell us much more. Please help me welcome Sherelle Hogans, David Coker, and Leonard Young. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
We definitely appreciate it. So listen, I'm going to go by one and tell us just a little bit about you and your background, and then we'll get into the into Black Media Matters Now, okay? Let's start off with Sherelle Hogans. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, thanks so much for having us. I'm Sherelle Diamond Hogans. I am an author and also director and producer of a film I put out called A Family Affair.
Nice.
I do a lot of teaching, educational teaching through the arts. Our movie came out in 2017, and we used one movie and broke it down to 6 short films to be able to discuss trauma in various ways, whether it's depression, suicide, sexual assault, or domestic violence. And I just love teaching through the arts and being very creative, and also as a female being able to have control behind the camera of the script and helping develop artists, and just being able to help the community and the world through telling the signs and symptoms of trauma, and definitely talking about resources.
Most definitely. Well, welcome. All right, David.
Okay. I'm David Coker. My background is kind of varied between marketing and also event planning and promotions. I've been a promoter
an event planner for well over 20 years. Also been in marketing for about that long as well. I've done a lot of working with a lot of small businesses and helping them to improve their businesses and helping them to get on their feet. Also in working with a lot of entertainers and musicians locally in the tri-state area. With artist development, I've been in music management, working with some of the top bands in the tri-state area, and also some of the top artists in the tri-state area. Getting them, helping them to grow and helping them to become better artists, and also to recognize all of their talents. So it's something that I've always had a passion about. Marketing in itself is something I've always had a passion about, is taking something and molding it and making it into something better. And that's basically what I've done over the last 20 years with everything that I've gotten involved in.
Nice. And then we have Leonard. Leonard, tell us about yourself.
Yes, so of course my name is Leonard Young. And, so my experience probably is kind of similar to Dave's, but been an entrepreneur for 10 to 12 years. And I really started with a website platform in Delaware called DelawareBlack.com, where we really just started profiling black businesses, local events, and positive news regarding the African American community. Because, of course, we know a lot of times, they don't put some of our accomplishments in the best light. They focus on the negative, not the positive.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of started that. And then from there, with moderate success, expanded that currently to about 18 different cities where we have the same type of platform, promoting black businesses, local events, positive news regarding African Americans. So, my whole thing is, it really takes us to support us for us to get ahead.
Yes.
So, that's one of the reasons why we all came together for the platform, because we just recognize there's a lack in black media, movies. Of course, we'll talk about, but even though we love Netflix and all those other stations,
right,
it doesn't give a fair representation of all that we have to offer.
Most definitely. Yeah, I was going to ask, so how long did you all know each other, and what made you all decide, let's come up with this concept and let's make it happen?
I think I've known Sherelle longer, but I at least know Dave probably about 5 or 6 years. Okay. Probably Sherelle, the same, if not longer. And so I came up with the idea sometime last year, but, kind of like with most entrepreneurs, you have so much going on that it's like, you can't do it yourself. Mm-hmm. And, I talked to Dave about it. Dave was in, one of my best friends. And then I had also consulted with Sherelle, because Sherelle has just a wealth of information regarding, the movie, atmosphere, producing, directing, all that. Yeah. And, to be honest, it just made sense. And when we came together, it just seemed like something that would be great for us.
Okay.
To piggyback off of what Leonard just said, that is it's funny. Leonard and I, we have a great relationship, and we are very close. And Sherelle I didn't know Sherelle well, but we've known each other over the years because we've come across each other in different things that we've done. I've always had a very big respect for the things that she has done, and she is one of those movers and shakers. So, when there's a mover and shaker, you always got to pay attention.
Yeah, you got to.
And how they shake, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So when Leonard pitched the ideal to me, I was all in. And then, one day we were having a conversation, and we were talking about trying to get somebody else involved, and Sherelle's name came up. I said, hey, there you go. There's no better person to bring in. Yeah, and because we move in the same circles, all three of us.
Right, yeah.
It just made sense for us to come together. That's it.
All right, so Sherelle, so then they come to you with this idea, and what made you decide, I want to be part of this?
Well, it's an amazing platform, first of all, for African Americans and also artists. which is my field and my passion. And when I was trying to do the legwork of my own personal film, it was, you keep running into these, closed doors.
Yeah.
People don't share information.
Exactly.
And you don't, what's the next step after you put all your money, your passion, your hard work into creating a film of substance? Where does it go?
Exactly.
What's the next step?
Yeah.
And if it's not on one of the major platforms that you see on TV, a lot of people just aim for that and that's it. It has to be seen on cable. Tyler Perry has to get in Oprah's hand or Tyler Perry's hands, and they miss the picture of, or the opportunity of, I want to say, low-hanging fruit. Whereas you get exposure, you still get the message across. Some people are really excited just about creating something, but
Right.
not thinking it through and really just the underlining purpose of it, of impacting people.
Right.
And if they don't hit the big fish, in a sense, then they just shelve it.
Exactly.
And they try something else.
Yeah.
But if you stay with the purpose, and then, this platform is amazing because with my two partners and their reach, their expertise, their history, their resume, they've already been very successful in the other platforms that they have. So this is just one more entity. So they're not coming just out of the woods, hey, my name is such and such. They already have a track record. They already have some momentum behind their current businesses. And so this is one more platform and exposure, because you never know who's going to see your stuff.
That's true. That's true.
And who can get it in the hands of the person that you may want it to be in, or in somebody else's hands. But this is a platform, first of all, the title itself, with the lack of our voices, our faces, our work being heard around the world on a world platform. This is an amazing opportunity to give voice to our creativity, our thought process, our excellence, our brain power. It gives voice to that. So that was my reasoning, to be able to partner with these amazing partners I have, and they're also creatives in their own right, and to also bring the theatrical world, the production world that I've entered into through networking. We have to start thinking multifaceted versus just tunnel vision of getting stuff in one person's hands. Because in the reality of, they have gazillion things coming their way.
Right.
And the odds of it actually getting in their face, making it through all the channels that it needs to, and them actually looking at it is slim to none.
Exactly.
And then they may only need one. So what happens if you're not right?
Yeah,
what happens if you don't get picked for that one?
That's true.
So just want creatives to find value in their work and put it in plenty of pools. That way, multiple people see it, get the buzz started, and you don't just shelve it, because we go on other streaming things, and it's old stuff on there from way back in the day.
Yeah, that's true.
It will always mean something, have meaning to someone. So, and then you can credit that, okay, let me Google search this person because I like their work. What else have they done?
Exactly.
So so there's a lot of exposure available for artists of various artists in various avenues to be able to get their work seen, get their work, get some comments, get some feedback from their culture, and to be able to use this as a stepping stone as they are continuing to create more things.
Most definitely. So in a nutshell, for people listening tonight, what would you describe Black Media Matters now? What would you describe the platform overall? What's the overall description?
Leonard, you taking that one? You asking me specifically?
Whomever.
Yeah, so I mean, really, like what we describe it as is, this is a platform. People who want to be able to have the opportunity to get their movie on a platform. We for the platform, we definitely plan on doing a lot of advertising and marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're okay if these producers, directors, filmmakers want to use us as their stepping stone.
Okay.
Because like one of the ways we see it is that they come to us. They clock some views, whether it's 10,000, 100,000. They get known, And then, pitching themselves to Netflix, pitching themselves to Prime is just a better opportunity because they have a track record. So I mean, that's part of it. So, like, use us as a stepping stone. 2 is, and I don't want to sound like Suge Knight, but, if you can't get on Netflix, if you can't get on Amazon Prime, but you have a quality movie, and maybe it just doesn't fit what their, executives who probably don't look like us are looking for, then, come on over to BMM now.
Yeah. BMM now. Come on over. Come through.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
There you go.
So how would someone? Well, first of all, when does it launch? When does everything launch?
Yep. So we plan to be launching this fall.
Okay.
So I mean that's kind of our target date. If people, and I'll just go ahead and say, so if people are interested in submitting a movie for consideration, and we say consideration because, I mean, we can't take everything. Exactly. We still want to be of quality.
Right.
But if people want to submit something for consideration, the best option is to send us an email, and we have a link, which links to a form where they can kind of like submit some preliminary information. Email address is bmmnow1@gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. So ultimately, where do you see this platform in the next 5-10 years? Where do you see it? Do you see it as the next Netflix or a competitive Netflix, or where do you see it for yourself? I know it's kind of hard to because right now you're launching it all, but what is the plan?
Well, let me say this.
Okay.
We are looking to not only just enter the game, we're looking to be a major player.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
And that's the key. So we're hoping in the next 5 years to make this platform one of the most recognizable platforms out there. Now, are we going to challenge Netflix? Are we going to challenge Hulu and those type of platforms? Of course, we would like to say so, but even if we just find our own little niche, like Sherelle said earlier, Sherelle was talking about, those people who are trying to make their way, trying to get their stuff out there. Like Sherelle talked about how hard it was for her to market her movie and to get the doors to open that she needed to have open. These are the people that we want to contact, because filmmakers, when you look at it, that, there's so many of them out there now. They're doing film, they're doing documentaries, they're doing the music stuff as well. So we're looking to take all of those people and put them together in a place that they can call home and be happy with, and and it's all about us.
Yeah.
And if we can do that, and we can do it successfully, we'll be all right in 5 years. We'll be better than all right.
And I think this is great time because we're starting to see more representation of us on TV and in movies, and so for those that are now seeing, I can do this too, because we're seeing it more prevalent, it's more prevalent. We're seeing it that this is a great platform for them to get their start and help it grow. You know what I mean? So I thank you all for making this. Yeah,
it's funny that you said that, Stephen. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh yeah,
I'm a man of a certain age.
Okay.
So we're all of different ages.
Okay.
But I've been around. I'm the oldest of the group.
Okay.
And I can say. It's funny you just said what you just said. I can say I'm a person who could say when I turned on the TV when I was a kid, I can count on one hand how many people, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That looked like me was on TV.
Yeah.
So yes, we have progressed to that point that we have many of us doing many different things, and when you turn on a TV show, I was watching Robin Thede. She has a TV show on cable TV where she's doing sketch comedy, and I just thought that was so awesome to see her with the show, and
on top of the show that she used to have. So when you see things like this, and you know this kind of stuff is out there, of course, you know, people like the three of us want to get in on that market and be able to get those people to come to us and say, oh, okay, so you have this platform, so now let me put my show on your platform so that people can see it that may not have seen it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we're excited about this.
Well, I'm excited for you all. Again, I mean, tell us where we can learn. I know that you're still building the website and everything, but is there anywhere we can learn more about it? You know, for filmmakers out there who have the website, where do we find more information at this point?
Right. So right now we're still kind of in a pre-launch phase. We don't want to put too much information out there.
Okay.
But probably in the next month or so, we are going to do some type of blitz. You know, kind of like our pre-launch marketing. But for right now, people who are interested in being a potential, having their film on our platform, they can send us an email at bmmnow, the number 1 at gmail.com. We can kind of get back to them with other information.
So that tells everyone out there, you filmmakers out there, you have a month to get your stuff together before you start submitting. get it going.
Right.
Well, listen.
Right. And I'll say real quick, just to piggyback off Dave, I wouldn't mind if Netflix bought us out for like $10 million. Right. I'm probably going to sell.
Right. You can't give up on us like that. No, I get it, though. I get it. Well, I want to thank you, Sherelle Huggins, David Coker, and Leonard Young for joining us tonight. Again, you all.
Thank you.
You have to submit your stuff. It's Black Media Matters Now. Email address bmmnow1@gmail.com. Yeah. Submit your work. I've had so many filmmakers on the show, and this is game changing for them. So thank you all for providing this platform for them, and I wish you all nothing but success.
All right, thank you. You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Again, our thanks goes out to Sherelle Huggins, David Coker, and Leonard Young. It is blackmediamatters.now.com. For more information, go to our website. We'll be right back after this.
Start again and leave her heart open.
much to hold on to. Be strong for us. 'Cause I'm tired of being on hold. I am tired. Pick up and let me know. Let me know. If you want to move forward or to move on, let me know. Just let me know. Tired of being on hold, hold, hold. Girl, just let me know, no, no. Tired of being on hold, hold, hold. Just let me know, no, no.
Let's sit down and talk, 'cause I'm on my way. Let's all dress all that shit that we had to say. Got me caught in my feelings, I'm not okay. You say fuck off, you hate me, I'm feeling away. Hold up, wait a minute, I ain't shit. Well, you ain't either. Pack your bags, fuck out of here. You've been evicted, get out of here. You press my buttons now, I'm talking shit. I'll shut my phone off and hit the club with my friends. Get out my face talking all that shit. I swear I'm done, had enough of it. You talking, keep walking ahead. Walk out the door and you know that that's it. I say what I say, but you know I don't mean it. And you say some things that I know you don't mean. I say what I say, but you know I don't mean it. And you say some things that I know you don't mean. You're down on your knees begging, begging me please now. I'm doing me now. I'm doing me now. You're cutting me deep, starting to bleed now. I'm feeling weak now. We argue for weeks now, and I just had a long ass day. So please get the fuck on my face. Not trying to go back and forth with you. Please take the door with you. I'm trying to get in my pace. Well, hold up, wait a minute. I ain't shit. Well, you ain't either. Pack your bags, fuck out of here. You've been evicted, get out of here. You press my buttons now, I'm talking shit. I'll shut my phone off and hit the club with my friends. I say what I say, but you know I don't mean it. And you say some things that I know you don't mean. I say what I say, but you know I don't mean it. And you say some things that I know you don't mean. I say what I say, but you know I don't mean it. I say what I say, but you know I don't mean it. But you know I don't mean it. But you know I don't mean it.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Chike Adam is on his honeymoon. We hope you're having a wonderful time with him and his wife. So I guess you're holding down solo.
You know, I actually forgot that Adam wasn't going to be on tonight.
Yeah.
And I was actually hoping that he saw a movie that I was supposed to see this week, Dr. Sleep. So I won't see that until next week. because I kind of promised that I wouldn't see it. You know, you promised for a date, whatever. Anyway, Netflix, American Son with Kerry Washington. Did you
Oh
see
my
that?
gosh, yes.
So, American Son is a movie that premiered on Netflix, starring Kerry Washington, Jeremy Jordan, Stephen Pasquale, and Eugene Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Like, this project was so powerful, and what struck me as a filmmaker, what struck me was basically the whole movie happens in one room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Play. It was more like I was watching a play than I was watching a movie.
Yeah.
It was very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very powerful and very to the point, and it's all over the place. It's touching on all of your senses. It's making you think about a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Go ahead, Steven.
I like how they showed the different viewpoints of because, you know, Kerry Washington, obviously, she's black. Her husband, who they're estranged, he's white. Then they have the black, I guess, whoever the guy was at the end, that came out, his standpoint, being a law enforcement as black. Then the young white police officer. But it showed everyone's ignorances as well as their vantage points on police brutality and on us being pulled over, black guys being pulled over, what the white police officers look at, what the black police officers look at, you know, how it is being black being pulled over, that fear, you know. So I liked how they just explored, because I was expecting to see a story, and it really wasn't a story. Like you said, it all takes place in one room, and it's not long. It's like an hour and a half, but it was just, it was very compelling. It was very compelling.
And it gets to the point really quickly.
Yeah.
It's not something that's going to drag out and take long. It gets right to the point. And when it gets to the point, it grabs you hard. Because there were points, and I was like on the edge of the chair. I couldn't breathe. I found myself holding my breath and feeling some type of way. And, you know, it grabs you. It really does.
The ending broke my heart.
Check it out.
The ending broke my heart.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we won't tell you the story. Just check it out. It's called American Son. It's on Netflix. I saw another Netflix movie called The King, and it basically is about a young man who is basically a wayward prince. He basically does whatever the hell he wants to do, and his father's ailing, and he never had respect for his father, nor did his father have for him. And he winds up picking his younger brother to be the king because he's more astute. He studied at it. But from the younger prince's perspective, his older brother was infallible and he did no wrong. And he always tried to live up to that. And he could never make it. But the father wanted the second prince to be the king. And with that being said, the father gets ill and he dies. And I won't tell you the rest, but check it out. It's a very good movie as it relates to a young man coming into his own manhood and also acquiring power. And as he's moving through life with that, because he became king very young. Definitely check it out. It's very powerful.
Nice.
It's medieval times, so it's no knighthood, horses, field battling. You know, some people are really into that. I like those types of movies. And very strong dramatic content. Check it out, The King. Okay. So, Steven. Who shot Ghost?
I don't even watch that show.
You don't watch Power? Oh my God.
I mean, and it's not that it's a good show. I remember a few years ago I was in New York, and one of my friends I was staying at didn't have cable, and the only thing I could watch was season 2 of Power. So I watched that whole season, and it was really good. But I just don't have stars, so.
So here's the deal: a lot of people aren't going to have stars because Xfinity is removing stars from their package. All of my Amazon people, you already know, you can just purchase stars by itself. You know, just put the app into the Fire Stick, and you know you still have your stars. You don't need Xfinity for that. You Xfinity people. I don't know what you're going to do because you're not going to have your power. But you can probably download the Stars app on your mobile device, and you can catch up that way. Just don't be watching it at work and get in trouble, or watching it while you're driving.
Exactly.
But you got a laptop or a what's the thing, an iPad, one of those iPad things. Yeah, go ahead and download the Stars so you can continue to watch.
Most definitely.
I'm watching Watchmen on HBO, starring Regina King. It's getting really, really, really good. I don't know if you watched that. Or if you even remember.
I want to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. You should get into it.
Yeah.
Another show on HBO, Mrs. Fletcher. It's about a single mom who's now has an empty nest, and she's basically discovering herself all over again. It's pretty interesting. It's funny.
Oh, wow.
It's comedy. Check it out. Watching 2 news shows. Well, they're not new. They're not new to me. I've been them for a while. This is the first time talking about it. The Circus on Showtime, which is a political news show. I'm really loving this story that we have developing. The second greatest story ever told, and it's the impeachment.
Oh, yes.
Donald Trump. Yeah. So it's playing out like a movie. So I'm watching all these news shows so I can stay up on the story and get all my information. And The Circus on Showtime is one of those shows. They're really, really good at what they do. And I'm watching the documentary on Stars called Leavenworth, and it's basically about war crimes and what happens to soldiers as it relates to them being penalized within their judicial system, because the military judicial system is something totally separate from any other piece of government. It has nothing to do with anything that we know anything of. It's private. So this documentary is basically talking about that and what happened to one soldier as he's being prosecuted, I guess, for war crimes. It's very interesting.
Nice.
Check it out.
Nice.
Another good story unfolding. Yeah. So one more thing before I leave. The people that have been used to all of the Marvel content being on Netflix, when Disney launches their platform, they're taking all of the Marvel stuff with them because they own it. Just wanted to let you know, in case you didn't know or you forgot, but you're going to be losing your Marvel content. So you might want to talk about Disney.
Yeah.
That's it.
Most definitely. All right. Well, as always, thank you for letting us know what to spend our money and our time on and what not to. And have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk in December.
Absolutely.
All right. Right back after this.
Doctor
It's been a long time coming out. I overcame all the drama now. I'm going strong on my bounce back. My setback got me on track. Now every day it's a new task. Face my fears covered up underneath the mask. I had to ease my mind from the crazy shit, adjusted for the perfect fit. Scars from my past, but surrounded with the counterfeit. All I need in this life is me. No stress, no pain, feel free. Look around, up and down, can't you see? All I need is me. Let me catch the grips, control my attitude, let me lock my lips. And when they pop the clips, I push the anchor down, then I rock the ship. Yo, I been smoking steady, tripping, get the sipping. Told them, listen, I ain't ready for the petty. When I dodge it, I stay ready. Fatal humble, keep it heavy, stay low key. Call me shady, I ain't with it. Tell them critics, I ain't with it. It was kinda hard for me to see. Dreaded pain turn to misery. Lack of love in the families. Jealousy from my enemies. I had to keep it going. Shoulder weight maxed out, keep it flowing. Then I rise above it. Bragging rights, longer nights, I put nothing for it. Chuck. All I need in this life is me. No stress, no pain, feel free. Look around, up and down, can't you see? All I need is me. All I need in this life is me. No stress, no pain, feel free. Look around, up and down, can't you see? All I need all I need is me. Yeah. All I need is. Ain't nobody out here living for me. 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 This recovery.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show, Miss Jen Genuinely. How you doing, Janelle?
I'm doing good, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. We're just talking about how it's getting colder here in Atlanta. So, are you ready for the cold? Are you ready for it?
I am not. I said, if anything, just let it snow so I can be out of work. But
right.
Other than that, no, I'm not ready for it at all. I am ready for Christmas, though, but I'm not ready for the cold weather.
Yeah. Well, they got some good things for us, so let you take it away.
I do. So, I just want to say, I don't know if it's Happy Veterans Day, but just in case, Happy Veterans Day to everyone out there who served in our armed forces. And it's a very important job. And,
most definitely.
They're very courageous, and I couldn't do it. So my hat's off to them.
Me either.
I am a wimp when it comes to that sort of stuff. So, it's a very courageous job, and it takes a very courageous person.
It really does.
So,
it really does.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone.
Most definitely.
So, of course, to commemorate Veterans Day, all of these stores are having all of these wonderful sales. So I have quite a few things for you. And just keep in mind that today is the last holiday before Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I find if you're not getting up at the crack of dawn, then Black Friday isn't going to really do much for you.
Right.
Or heading out right after Thanksgiving dinner. Black Friday isn't really going to be very beneficial.
Right.
So I usually find that Veterans Day sales are better than like those midday Black Friday sales.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. The Gap is having a sale, and if you shop there now, you can get 50% off of everything in the store and online. Plus, you can get an extra 50%. I'm sorry, you can get up to 50% off of everything in the store and online. Plus, you can get an extra 50% off of all sale styles. The Nordstrom Rack is having their Clear the Rack sale. And if you shop there now, you can get an extra 25% off of all of their clearance items. And they're also having, they have these sales events where they highlight a designer. And so right now what they're doing is they're giving you some added savings on Hunter boots. So if anybody's interested in that, you can go to Nordstrom Rack. Banana Republic is having a sale, and if you shop there now, you can get 40% off of everything in the store and online, and that does include the clearance items. Nordstrom, not Nordstrom Rack, but Nordstrom is having a fall sale, and if you shop there now, you can get up to 40% off of select styles. Express is also having a sale, and if you shop there, you can get 50% off of all clearance items. An extra 50% off of all clearance items. Plus, you can get up to 50% off of everything else. I believe I told you guys about Michael Kors. They're having a sale. Their autumn sale is still going on. If you shop there now, you can get 50% off of everything in the store and online. And that sale does end today, so you guys need to hurry up and shop if you're interested. Pottery Barn is having a sale, and the reason I'm talking about Pottery Barn is because I know that they're a furniture store, not necessarily a fashion store or clothing retailer, But it is about to be Christmas time, and I'm a huge Christmas person.
Mm-hmm.
So they will have a lot of Christmas decor in their store. So just FYI. BCBG Max Adria is they're still having their friends and family sale. Today is the last day for that as well. And if you shop there now, you can get 30% off of everything in the store and online. And that does include clearance, so you'll be getting an extra 30% off of their clearance. Guess is having a sale, and if you shop there now, you can get up to $100 off of your purchase. So it just depends on your price point. Pandora, that's really big for me. I just started my Pandora bracelet. Well, Robbie started it. He started my Pandora bracelet, so now I'm like all into it now. I was a little late to the party, but I'm here.
What is that?
So it's like charms, and they have all types of things. They have rings, they have jewelry, but they usually have like bracelets, and you can add like little Pandora charms to your bracelet, and it's usually for like milestones or special moments in your life. So Robbie got me like a mom and son charm, and it was 2 charms, one for me and one for Dylan, mother and son. He got a handbag for me because I love handbags. He just got pretty much he's filled up my bracelet. He's the one who gives me all of my charms.
Nice.
And normally with Pandora, and they're not cheap either. So, this is a really, really good promotion that they're having. So they're having a Veterans Day sale, and you can get 25% off of your purchase. Because, Pandora charms can be, $75. So they're not inexpensive.
Okay.
And, so if you want to take advantage of that, today is the last day. But if you have anybody special in your life and you know that they have a Pandora bracelet or that they're into Pandora, I would say that would be a great gift idea for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have like thousands of charms.
Okay. Nice.
For Pandora. And Macy's, last but not least, Macy's is having a friends and family sale. If you shop there now, you can get 15% off of all of their fragrances. Plus, you can get up to 30% off of select styles in their store, and that does include everything from, bed and bath to clothes and shoes. So that includes everything.
Nice. They can find all this at jengenuely.com, correct?
They surely can.
All right, Janelle. Well, thank you as always, and have a great week.
Okay, you do the same, Steven.
All right back after this. Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Hey, Ron Cosby, how's it going?
Stevie K, what's up, buddy? All is well.
That's good. I can't complain. I didn't do much. I did go to a birthday brunch yesterday. Other than that, I was at the house chilling. How was your weekend?
Got these braces tightened up on Friday. So
Ouch.
Things are pulling. Yeah, they're pulling tight. So, but other than that, it's all is well. My voice might sound a little lispy. If it does, I apologize.
Actually, you sound just normal. So.
Okay, good. And also, I was watching football.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of studying, and I saw where the Falcons.
They finally pulled one out.
They pulled. I mean,
beat the Saints.
They did it. They beat the Saints, man.
26-9.
And it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. In New Orleans.
Okay. Go ahead, Falcons.
So hey, Falcons. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna need y'all to bring that same energy for other games.
Exactly. Keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy up. Absolutely. Speaking of energy, the Falcons played the Saints again on Thanksgiving night.
Okay, yeah. That'll be interesting.
Atlanta's going to be lit. Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's going to be a nice game. And again, I hope that they bring that same energy.
Keep it up. Right.
To the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta that they did to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. So
exactly.
Bring it to Atlanta.
I see your Ravens killed it yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
49-13 against the Bengals.
Ooh-wee. Bruh.
You said they're doing their thing for sure.
They are doing it. And what's so great about it is that they're still kind of under the radar a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though they beat the Patriots, wasn't even close.
Right.
Beat the Seahawks in Seattle, wasn't close.
Yep.
Demolished the Bengals.
Yeah.
On the road, even though it is the Bengals, but still, I mean,
but still keeping it up.
Yeah.
They're beating the teams they should be beating.
Right. And Lamar Jackson, man, it's just a beautiful. Like he is beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
The game of football, like it's like Michael Vick, but just it's different. It's different. It's similar, but it's also it's just brand new Michael Vick 2.0. It's exciting. It's hot, and that's my squad. So big ups to the Ravens. I have the Ravens actually winning the AFC. Yes, you heard it here first.
All right.
I'm going to the Super Bowl. Like I for right now, I'm going to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens, but that's my squad anyway, and I'm riding with them, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's see, Dallas, some Cowboys.
Yeah, they lost. Close game, 28-24 to the Vikings.
28-24, to the Vikings. Yeah. Are you a Cowboys fan at all?
I'm not. My dad is though.
How did your dad take it?
No, I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him. I'm sure he was.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, they lost. And this was kind of funny, but kind of sad at the same time. President Trump went down to.
Oh my God. Alabama.
Yeah, he went to Alabama on Saturday to watch the Alabama LSU game.
I don't know why he goes to these games. He gets booed. I don't know why. That's a narcissist.
I didn't watch the game, but I'm assuming that he didn't get. Well, he probably got booed, but it probably wasn't
Yeah, they didn't say anything about it. I didn't read anything about it.
Yeah, it probably. I mean, it was probably more cheers than it was booze.
Right.
Down there, I'm assuming, but he brought that bad energy and mojo down to Alabama because they lost.
Mm-hmm.
They lost it to LSU. Yeah, so it's like, yo, buddy, dude, stay in D.C.
Right.
Stay. So, yeah. Anyway, Alabama lost. LSU is hot. They are a great team. They are probably, I would say that they are the best team in the SEC, and I could easily see them playing in the national championship game against likely Ohio State. Like everything kind of plays itself out. I could see LSU, Ohio State.
Okay.
We shall see.
All right, Ohio State killed Maryland on Saturday, 73-14.
Oh,
Lord,
bro, it was a homicide. Like
Wow.
You know what? Okay, let me just say this real quick. Maryland should have never left the ACC to go to the Big Ten.
Yeah,
they are
out of their league.
Big Ten school. They're out of their league.
Yeah,
it doesn't even look right. It doesn't feel right. It's just not. It's just not. And I wonder if the powers that be in Maryland are having second thoughts about that now.
I'm sure they are.
Because it's just not working, and I don't think that it's going to work. And I wouldn't be surprised if within the next 5 years or so that we hear that Maryland has decided to move back to the ACC.
Yeah.
If the ACC would want them back,
right?
They're like, yo, we don't want you, but it's just not working.
Yeah,
it's just not working. It's not working. Yo, that's all I got. Really, I kind of want to talk about basketball, but I'll. Then again, well, no. Let me just say this: Steph Curry is out. I don't know if you heard. He's hurt.
Broke his hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So Warriors, it might be a long.
They have to step up. Yeah.
If you're a Warriors team, folks either have to step up or it's going to be one of them long, just a long season.
Yeah.
And but that's all I got, man, in sports. So.
All right. Well, everyone, we will talk again in December. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. And same. Oh, and happy Veterans Day to all. Yes, happy Veterans to all our vets. Most definitely.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll talk to you next month.
All right. Right back after this.
In my mind, you I always thought of.
that ghetto love. Ghetto love, ghetto love. Take me away from the cares of this world. No worries, no problems, because I'm your girl. That ghetto love. Ghetto love, ghetto love. Ghetto love.
In the ghetto. 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 In the ghetto.
All right, what's going on, y'all? This is Ricardo Grim haunting the airwaves right now. You listening to the Steven Knight Show. Hey, don't go to sleep without saying your prayer.
Well, that's our show. I want to thank the founders of Black Media Now. Check them out. Go to our website at StevenKnightShow.com. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you back in December. Peace and good night.
Tonight it's all eyes on me. Everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty, pretty, pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand. Head to the floor, we gon' dance. And when we get there, best believe we're gonna do a two-step.